Long division, potentially with remainders. And I actually know for a fact there will be a remainder because this number right here is not a multiple of 5. Why is it not a multiple of 5? Because there is not a 0 or a 5 in the ones place. Therefore, it is not divisible by 5. Therefore, it is not a multiple of 5. Okay, anyway, let's go through our steps of long division. First thing I need to do is divide. Then I multiply, subtract, bring down, and repeat. And I have a little acronym here for it to help you remember: dad, mom, sister, brother, and I think it was Wyatt in Mrs. Schaub's class, according to Scarlett, said rover for repeat. I like it, said the dog. So first step, divide. So I'm going to cover up the numbers, and except for the first one. And I'm going to ask myself, can I divide 4 by 5? Nope, I cannot. So then I'm going to uncover the next place. And I'm going to look at that as 43. Can I divide 43 by 5? I sure can. What number can I divide 43 by? Let's see, how do I say it? I'm going to divide 43, divide it by 5, and the closest I can get to 43 without going over. So 5 times what gets me as close to 43 as possible? 5 times 8. Because my next step, multiply, 5 times 8 is 40. I cannot have any more 5s. If I had another 5, I would be too high. So now my next step is to subtract. 43 minus 40 is 3. My next step, bring down. Now, remember, it's super important that you keep your place values lined up right inside the lines. Nice, neat work. If you don't, you're very likely to make mistakes that would be silly. So do your nice, neat work. Next step, bring down. I'm going to bring down my next place value, and I'm going to bring down that 6. So now I have 36 I'm working with. And then I'm going to repeat. So I start the process again. First step, divide. 36 divided by 5 is, remember, can't go over. So what times 5 gets me as close to 36 without going over? 35 is as close as I can get, right? So 5 times 7. Next step is our multiply. 5 times 7 got me what? It got me 35. Then my next step is to subtract. When I subtract, I get a remainder of 1. Next, I bring down that 7 all the way. See how nice and neat I keep it? Bring down that 7. And now I repeat. 17 divided by 5. 17 divided by 5 is 3. Next step, multiply. 3 times 5 is 15. Next step, subtract. 17 minus 15 is 2. Now we have some options here. We're done for now, so we're going to consider that a remainder. So if we were doing this as just a remainder, we would put an R2. But we also could do our remainder as a fraction. Now, a remainder as a fraction, the remainder becomes our numerator. So my numerator would be a 2, and my denominator would be my number that I was dividing by. I think that's my divisor. I think this is the dividend. I could be wrong. Go look it up and let me know if I'm wrong. So my denominator is the divisor here. So that's going to be a 5. So that's how you would write your remainder as a fraction. My quotient would be 873 remainder 2, or it would be 873 and 2/5. We also could do it as a decimal, but that is for another tutorial.